about that story about the emperor and his new clothes. He was really foolish. He was so caught up in getting fancy new clothes that he believed anything. He even believed invisible clothes were real. Oh my goodness. When you see something that isn't right, speak up. That emperor, could you see he was sweating because he knew something wasn't right, but he didn't speak up. He went along with the story that the tailors told him, and he believed there were clothes on him. What a silly, foolish thing to do. Always speak up and tell your truth, boys and girls. Speak up when you see something. All right, now we're gonna make clothes with our artistic materials. And you do have a bag, and in the bag you'll see there's a little round sharpener. We'll use that today. And you can use a colored pencil if you want, but I think your teachers have a pencil for you. They told me they would. And you'll use a glue stick. Definitely you'll need your scissors. And you will need your sketchbook. I have a different sketchbook, but yours is similar. Yours has a little wire spine. And you also have a bag with some colored paper in it. Let's go ahead and start to create our picture. So today in art, we'll be drawing circles, cutting shapes, and gluing shapes. So first, you're going to want to open your sketchbook to the first open page. So I'm going to turn my cover page, and here's my first page. Then you're going to take your, there's a lid or your sharpener, something that's circular, and we're going to learn how to trace a circle. Hold your object down and then put your pencil around the edge. If it doesn't connect, that's okay, it's close. Just go around the edge, and you can see I had a little goofy, that's okay. Make as many circles as you like. So I've got these circles, and these are going to be the heads of the people. So for a face, you'll need two eyes. I'm going to make tall circles, ovals, like I did on that one. And then I'll make a little nose. I'll use a backwards L. You can do it however you like. And of course, my person's gonna be a happy person. My second one, I'll do eyes that are this direction, a little different. And maybe I'll make a nose that has a little curve. And this person will have a smile twice, a double smile. Maybe I'll even give them some teeth, just by adding a few lines. Oh, and of course I can draw hair. I'm using a pencil. After you're done with your pencil, you could get out your crayons and color hair, but I'm just going to use a pencil. And then I'm going to do some really cool curls for this person. I love curls. So I have two people that are waiting for clothes. So what's going to happen now is you'll take your scissors and put your thumb on one side and your finger first, depending which scissors you have. You can put one finger in, two finger. You can put both in, but I don't have enough room. Some scissors have enough room to put a few fingers in. And once you start clicking, you can hear the blades click. That means the blades are rubbing against each other, and you'll be able to cut something. So I'm going inside my envelope. I'm just going to pick one piece of paper, and I'll just cut a shape. If you notice, this is a rectangle, and it has a side, a side, a side, and a side. So it's got four sides. I'm just going to use the corner here because it already has two sides, and I'll cut. I'll make the little click, cut, and then I'll come up. And so now I've created a rectangle just by two cuts. And I'll put that for the body. There's the shirt. Now I'm going to make a smaller rectangle for arms. So I have another straight line. I'm just going to go right along that straight line and make a cut. And then I'll put my scissors inside and make a cut. or I can take them along the outside and make a cut. So it's only 2 cuts. There's a second cut. So now I've got another, there's an arm, and I'll do another one. Cut, 1 line, cut. This is a shorter arm. That's okay. Not everything's perfect. So this person right now has a shirt, some arms. I think I'm going to pick a new color from my bag. Be sure to put your other one back if you want to use that later. I'll pick a new color, whatever comes out. This color comes out. Pick green. I'm making rectangles again. So this rectangle is going to be 1 leg. Maybe it's leggings. All I had to do was cut a little line and a straight line, and I made a rectangle. And sometimes it needs a little pull. There we go. I'll put that for the other person. So there's the beginning of my Emperor's New Clothes. In the envelope. And I'm going to pick out another color. Whatever comes out. It's blue. Straight edge, straight edge. I'm just going to follow. Cut a cut. There it is. And then cut this.
Maybe if you want to try a different shape.
Instead of going straight up, straight, I'm going to turn my scissors and go on an angle. There. And then I'll do the same from the other side and make another angle. And since they were 2 angles, they come out like a triangle.
So feel free to make triangles or other shapes.
And lastly, you can add colors to your clothes too if you'd like. I think there's some pastels or crayons in your bag. I'm just going to use my pencil to color some patterns right here. I'm going to make some stripes on this one. You can color these clothes however you like. And if you want, take your glue stick and start adding. You have to turn your glue stick lid and then turn to open it and turn to close it. Here's open. Try to get the edges. But watch this. After I put the pieces on the page, you can add anything you like. It's your picture. But I gave him short sleeves, and I didn't give him any arms, and I didn't give the girl any hands. So let's turn this shut by going the opposite way. Usually the glue will hide inside the container. That way it doesn't stick to the lid. Put the lid on. And then if you want, you can add more designs. I'm going to give her hands. 5 fingers. I'll give her hands over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can do it however you want. I'll give her some feet, some shoes. And then this fella, I'm going to have him, he's her brother. And his hand, there's the rest of his arm, and his hand is going to be over here, giving her a hug. There we go. There he is, holding a hug. And then over here, he's waving to somebody too. Let's have him waving. I'm going to see if I can get you to see that. I'll pull. When you draw an arm, you want to take 1 arm or 1 line, and then you have to do it twice so it's thick. And then I'm going to draw his thumb and 5 fingers. He's waving. There we go. So these are clothes that designed by the artist, and they are not invisible. They're real. Let's give him some shoes too. There we go. So there you go. Create your own clothes. Use some scrap paper and glue. Cut shapes. If your shapes aren't perfect, don't worry. That's just the beginning of learning how to do things. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Just practice using your scissors and practice making shapes.
It'll be fun.